Welcome back to Day and Night Basketball. We got a great episode for you right now. We got a bunch of comments and messages on Instagram that we filtered through from some of our viewers, and we had a bunch of questions that they wanted to send to us. And so we're going to run them through a segment that we call Feelin It or Not Feelin It. We basically got 6 questions. We're going to give 3 to Osa. He'll give 3 back to me, and we'll let you know if we're feeling it or not feeling it. If you want to be a part of this segment, send us some messages into our DMs and Instagram, or shoot us an email, or just comment on our video. You ready, Os?
Super ready.
All right, we'll start with you. So the first one we got: will Zion Williamson be an all-star within his first 3 NBA seasons?
3, so in his rookie contract.
Yes.
That has a lot to do with the team, whatever team he's on. If he's with the Knicks, or if he's in the East, period. If he's in the East, yes, he's an all-star within the next 3 years. Because I just think that, in the East, there's a lot of musical chairs going on. They don't really have consistent all-stars yet in the East. Pretty much everybody's coming west right now. Of course, Kyrie is kind of up on the table if he's going to be on the East, still in the East or on the West. Durant's been talks about him going East and whatnot. But it's just a lot of musical chairs going on the East. So I think, within 3 years, I think he'd be a good stable in the East of an all-star.
So you think if he goes to the East, he's an all-star, but if he goes West, he's not?
Yes, easily. Because, the West is just, who are you going to take out? Who would you take out in the West to put him in if he was in the West?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I just think in the East, he'll have a better shot to be an all-star in the East.
So you're feeling this one?
Feeling it.
All right.
Theo, is CJ McCollum better than Damian Lillard? Are you feeling that or not?
I think they're both pretty equal. My preference, me personally, I like CJ McCollum's game better because I feel like Damian Lillard is high risk, high reward. He takes wild shots. He takes, perfect example is this last game, the Denver Nuggets game. CJ McCollum hits the game winner, but what kind of shot does he take?
What do you take?
Pull up, jumper, 2-point shot, and he makes it. Now, let's say Dame was taking the last shot in that game. What shot would Dame have taken?
A deep 3.
Step back, 35-foot 3.
He would have made it, though.
Maybe he makes it.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't. But I'm just saying, that's the difference between CJ and Dame. CJ is the more calculated player, the more analytically correct player, I guess. Mm-hmm. And Dame is more of the gambler. He takes sometimes he takes shots that drive me crazy. And then he complains a lot to the refs, which I don't like. So that's why I personally prefer CJ McCollum more, because he doesn't get into that complaining all the time. Mm. But Dame can go nuts and go crazy and dominate 3-4 games in a row. Then he'll, like we just saw, dominated the first series and then down in the second series with the Nuggets. He had only like 1 good game, maybe 1.5 good games in the Nuggets series. Okay. But CJ is pretty consistent across the board. Dame's kind of like this. But he can go way up there and win you the game, but he can come down to me. Yeah.
So you feeling it or not? Did you say?
I can't really go either way on that one.
Oh, you gotta come on now. You can't.
It's hard for me to say. Me personally, I would say I'm feeling it. I think CJ. I like CJ better. Yeah. Okay. All right, for you. Will the Lakers' new head coach Frank Vogel last the full 2019-2020 NBA season, or is he going to get fired? Or is he going to get fired and not even make it through the season?
Oh, he's going to get fired.
So you're not feeling it?
Come on, it's a no-brainer.
He's not going to make it? Well, why not?
It's just going to be like David Black and Tyrone Lue in Cleveland. Frank Vogel is a great coach. He did great things with the Pacers back in the days. He had a solid time in Orlando as the head coach as well. But, this situation when you're dealing with superstar players like LeBron and the expectation of the Lakers, it's not going to last long. I give him, he'd probably be gone before Thanksgiving. Oh, man. Really. For real. But, I got a kid coming in and obviously running the show in due time.
Okay, so you think Kid's going to take over?
Oh, Kid. Well, he didn't hire Kid. The Lakers, LeBron said, let him be the head coach, but bring Kid in. Yeah. And then, they said, okay. And then, that's just how I feel. I got Frank Vogel probably last until Thanksgiving.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So not feeling it, huh?
Not at all. Theo, if Kyrie and KD team up in New York with the Knicks. Is that enough to get them to the finals?
To get them to the finals, I would say yes.
So you're feeling it?
I'm feeling it. If Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant team up in New York, I think that's enough to get them to the NBA Finals, Eastern Conference Final. NBA Finals to win the East. That's enough to win the East.
That's enough to win the East?
They need some other pieces here and there, but they do have some other guys. They have DeAndre Jordan. Don't they?
Yeah,
they got a lot of pieces. And they can pick up some more guys. It's possible that they land Zion and trade him for Anthony Davis. In that case, it's a shoo-in. But I do think it's enough. The East is weak, man. The Raptors, I like the Raptors. I really like Kawhi Leonard, but they look bad. I'm watching the playoffs. They pretty much just give the ball to Kawhi, and then he tries to work out.
It's working.
In the East, yes, it's working because the East isn't that good. But in the West, I don't think you can get away with that.
So you're saying right here the Knicks are in the finals,
they haven't gotten these. No, finals, NBA finals.
Wow.
But they have to land both of those guys.
They do.
Because if you land those two guys, they can get role players to put around them.
They do. They got Dennis Smith Jr.
He's good. He's good.
They got some good pieces over there.
That's what I'm saying. So if they land those two guys, they can put some role players around them, and they could push into the finals.
Okay.
I don't know if they'll win the finals, but they can get there.
Okay. Yeah. They probably play LeBron in the finals.
No.
Just move on.
They're not playing that. So I'm feeling that one. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the NBA right now? Kawhi Leonard. Are you feeling that?
He's the best two-way player in the NBA right now.
Okay.
For sure. Somebody that can definitely defend. And offensively, he's doing an amazing job. He's averaged over 30 points in the whole series against the Philadelphia 76ers. He had a great night, a great series against that. And he's having a great playoff altogether, really. So, is he the best player still in the season? You mean season's still going on right now? Best player?
Yep.
No.
Who are you giving that to?
I'm giving it to KD. I'm giving it to KD. If he's hurt, I'm still giving it to KD. I'm giving it to KD. But I do say Kawhi is the best two-way player still in the game right now.
So is Kawhi second?
No, I don't want to say he's second either. I don't want to say. Are you saying
he's carrying his team?
He's carrying his team. I say second best. That's tough. I would say Greek Freak is 1A.
Greek Freak is there.
Yes, Greek Freak.
Greek Freak is there. Yes, okay.
Yeah, Greek.
That's fair.
Thank you. Now I'll say Kawhi third for sure.
Okay.
For sure. I won't drop him lower than 3.
I like Kawhi. I like Kawhi maybe over Greek Freak because he can actually shoot. And, Greek Freak can't shoot yet, but he's still effective. He's still, you can't deny what he does. But
I think the reason why I picked Giannis over Kawhi is because Giannis had way more upside than Kawhi. Once he adds a jump shot to his game,
if he ever does,
he will. His work ethic is amazing.
Okay, we'll see.
Maybe I don't want to put any pressure on, but I think his work ethic is good.
We'll see.
But yeah, so
you're feeling. So you're not feeling it.
I'm not feeling that whatsoever. Not feeling that. Okay. Let's tone that down.
Okay.
All right. Steph Curry, the best point guard in the league if he wins a championship this year.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it. He is the best point guard in the NBA. If he wins another championship this year, he has to be. That'd give him, 4 rings now?
Yeah.
4 rings. Come on, he has to be. What are we judging off of? He's a great player. He's a great leader. If he gets 4 rings, he has 2 MVPs already. What point guard's beating that?
A lot of people will say it's because of the team he's on, though, too.
No, because they didn't have KD and he won 2 championships.
He won 1
Or won one, But still, he won one. Did KD win one without him?
No.
Okay, there you go. So maybe he carried KD to some championships, to 2 championships.
Well, I'm not fighting it. I just want to know, a lot of people say, hey, he's on a team where, with that type of team, with that type of roster, you kind of have to win a championship.
But he might be the reason why that roster wins a championship. If you're considering him a point guard, he has to be the best in the NBA because his team keeps winning and he's performing at a high level. Who else could you put over him?
Well, if you take out the championships, who would I put over Steph Curry? How about Irving?
Nope, can't do that.
He has a championship. He actually beat Curry in a championship game one time.
he has a championship where Draymond Green got kicked out and couldn't play, was not allowed to play. That's how they won that.
No, Draymond was in the game when they won.
I know, but they lost one of the games because Draymond.
Oh, that's not his fault.
I know, but I'm just saying. You can't put Kyrie Irving there because look what he did this year as the leader of the team. He won that championship with LeBron.
Okay.
And now he went to a different team where he was the leader of the team, where he was the main guy, the face of the team, and what happened? They got worse.
Okay.
They got worse. So I don't think you can put him over. Now, if they played one-on-one, who would win? Kyrie would probably win. But it's not a one-on-one game.
True.
Yeah.
But let me throw some other guards at you. John Wall. I'm just throwing names at you. Oh, don't be disrespectful. I'm just throwing names at you.
John Wall?
Don't you be disrespectful now.
Did you mean John Wick? John Wall? Well, you gotta be kidding me. John Wall is not a winner. I mean, John Wall is not a leader. He doesn't have the leadership qualities. He's not getting his team anywhere. I mean, no. I mean, he's a good one-on-one player, but it's a team sport. He's not advancing his team. Not even close.
Okay. I just want to see what you.
No.
You see what you're at there. That's
not even close. His team's not advancing.
Fox?
No.
Okay.
He doesn't have the accolades. He hasn't proven anything.
I'm just throwing names out. So are you feeling it or not? Curry won a championship?
I'm feeling it. If Curry wins a championship, he's the best point guard in the NBA right now. If he wins another championship, he has to be considered as one of the best players in the NBA. Just players, period. Because he'll have 4 rings. That's what we judge off of, winning.
True.
That's what we judge off of. You can't be the best player if your team isn't winning. Can't be.
All right. Well, what about... I think you can... Not winning championships or just winning.
You need to get some championships to your name if you're going to be considered one of the all-time greatest.
Okay.
Because when we look at the all-time greats that we mentioned, who do we mention? LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic, all got rings.
Right.
Do we ever mention Charles Barkley in that mix?
No, come on now.
No.
Come on.
No rings. No rings. I mean, do we ever mention Patrick Ewing in that mix? No rings, but we can throw Hakeem Olajuwon in there.
Okay.
Can
we throw Carmelo in there? He got a...
Carmelo?
I said Carmelo.
Oh, I thought you said Carmelo Anthony. I was like, Carmelo Anthony? Heck no.
Come on. I said
Carmelo. No, he can't get in that conversation. He has no rings.
Okay.
That's why he never gets in.
Yeah. All right, man.
Let us know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a fun one. Yeah. Send us some more questions like this. See if we're feeling it or not. Because we love doing this part of the show.
Oh, my. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, please. Thank you for the support.
And thank you.